In the 1980s, some of Hollywood's biggest hits didn't come from big budgets. These 5 films were made for less than $5 million and still became box office legends. Starting us off is a film that proved all you really need is a great script and talent. The Breakfast Club centers around 5 students and one Saturday of high school detention that helped define a generation. The cast consists of a brain, a beauty, an athlete, a rebel, and a recluse, and they made cinematic history with nothing more than charm and great dialogue.
Can't believe this is really happening to me.
The movie had a $1 million budget, but they absolutely crushed it at the box office, bringing in over $50 million. Not bad considering it took John Hughes 2 days to write the script. After a Saturday in detention, this film took skipping school to a whole new level. What began as a simple case of playing hooky turned into one of the most iconic comedies of the 80s. Ferris Bueller's charm, quick wit, and fourth-wall-breaking confidence turned a school day into an all-out Chicago adventure, complete with high-end restaurants, stolen cars, and a parade. The budget was $5 million and brought in over $70 million at the box office. Ferris didn't just skip class. He defined what a day off could be. Side note, for Charlie Sheen's cameo, he stayed up for 48 hours to achieve the drugged-out look. Now, you want to talk about skipping sleep. Before Freddy Krueger was an 80s icon, he was a gamble, a supernatural villain in an already saturated genre. But A Nightmare on Elm Street stood out with a haunting premise. What if the one place you felt safe was no longer safe? It blended surreal horror with a villain that could attack you in your dreams. The budget was $1.8 million, and it brought in over $57 million at the box office. Even with a low budget, Wes Craven launched a franchise, rewrote the horror rulebook, and jump-started Johnny Depp's career all in one movie. When A Nightmare on Elm Street debuted, New Line Cinema was facing bankruptcy. The film's success saved the studio and earned it the nickname, The House That Freddy Built. Alright, from nightmare to absolute nonsense. These guys weren't the best or the brightest, but the city needed new recruits and fast. So they dropped the standards and got exactly what they asked for. The Police Academy threw together a group of lovable characters, each one more unqualified than the last, and yet somehow they managed to save the day. The film's budget was $4.5 million, and it brought in over $146 million at the box office worldwide. What started as just a low-stakes comedy turned out to be a big hit, launching 6 sequels, a Saturday morning cartoon, and even a line of action figures. Little side note, Steve Guttenberg wore an old police t-shirt to his audition. The shirt belonged to his dad, who was actually a New York City police officer. And last up on this list, we've got Porky's. Porky's wasn't just a teen comedy. It was a blueprint for the raunchy teen comedy genre for decades. It was released in 1981 and followed a group of high school boys in 1950s Florida, chasing girls and revenge. It was crude, unstoppable, and awesome. The budget for the film was $5 million, and Porky's exploded, grossing over $100 million worldwide, making it the 5th highest grossing film of 1982. Overall, the critics liked it, the parents hated it, and for kids of that generation, it was legendary. It was actually banned in Ireland for 19 days. Bob Clark, who wrote and directed the film, based the movie on his own experiences with his friends in 1950s Florida.
We can only show you the outside.
Alright, well that's it for this list of 5 movies with low budgets that actually did really well at the box office. Let me know if there's anything I missed, and thanks for watching.